at the airport. Just dropped off. I'm out of here. I am out of here. Okay, what a saga I have had. The night started slow, or actually it was good. The first hour and a half I did 5 trips. I had a good start. And then it slowed down gradually a little bit. And then after about 8 o'clock it slowed down. Then after 11 it really slowed down. It slowed down to the point where I sat from 11:30 till about 2. And just after 2 I had a trip that went downtown. And then I left downtown and went back to my spot where I like to sit. Just after 3, I got a call to the airport to go pick someone up. And apparently it was the commissionaire who called for the cab for somebody. And so I rushed on out there, or rushed on out here, and I pulled up to the departures where I had just dropped off, and there was a commissionaire walking out from there, and I asked him, "Are you the one who called?" And he said, "Yes, and the guy just got into a yellow cab 5 minutes ago." Great. No load. Drive all the way back to town, and just as I'm arriving in town, I get sent in the other direction out of town, towards the Western Communities a little bit. I picked up in View Royal, and the people in View Royal came out to the airport for $51.10. So I'm sitting at about the $200 mark now, which it would have been a lot less if not for that trip. That last trip to the airport. I'll be back tomorrow. Just dropped off here at the airport. It's 4:06 a.m. The night started off okay. Actually, it started off pretty slow. But I got a few decent fares on before 11 o'clock. One of which was Mr. Generous, who gave me $40 for a $23 fare. And then I went and had my regular. She wanted to go downtown and score. So I took her downtown, and then after I took her downtown, I had a long time of waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting. And I was being sent to places I didn't want to go. I was being sent to, homeless shelter, and I was being sent to drug hangouts and just places I didn't want to go to. So I rejected those calls, and then I finally got a call, which was the convenience store employee who goes home for $7. So I took him home. Then, as I was heading back to my spot to watch another movie, as I'd watched 2 already, and watched all my YouTube videos. There's probably a couple been posted since then. And I got this 3:45 time call to the airport, or to bring somebody to the airport, which is great. Of course, it's Interac, it's not cash, so I got little cash on me. Yeah. Anyways, I've got about 140 and another 50, about 190 on. And my regular customer owes me some money for the ride I gave her, and now she's calling me to get me to come again. So I said, I just dropped off at the airport, if you don't mind waiting. I'm coming back down, back to town. I guess I'll be back tomorrow. Tonight I think was a waste of time. I don't know, it just wasn't very good. Even with Mr. Generous, it wasn't that good. It is now 5:32 a.m. I am at the airport. I am just dropped off a customer who is going to Vancouver for the day for business. And she was well dressed and classy and all right. And it's dripping a little bit of rain. I don't know, should I wash the car? It'll just get dirty again. Well, maybe I'll just hose it out, hose the mats. I don't think I'll have to vacuum because there's no debris. When it's wet like this, there's no dust and there's no little bits of paper and stuff. And I don't believe I heard anybody opening a food wrapper and putting crumbs all over the place. Yeah, the night was quite steady most of the way through. At one point I went to sleep. That was between 11 and 12. And the rest of it has been pretty steady. Even in the morning hours. I started to watch a movie. Oh yeah. I actually watched a movie and a half. Or a movie. But half of one movie and half of another. That's what I did. And I watched all my YouTube subscriptions. Went through all of those. And I even watched a couple of live streams, or parts of them, when I had breaks between calls. But, you know, a $300 Tuesday, not bad. It's okay. Not complaining at all. Let's have a little drive through downtown on Blanchard Street. It's, oh, a green light, look at that. It's been not a very busy night. I was relaxing for much of it, and it was somewhat steady before midnight. I guess at around 11 it really slowed down. Wednesday night where nobody's doing anything. And between 12:30 and 3:30 I had no business at all. I went to sleep and this thing never beeped at me. Didn't wake me up. You can hear the guy blowing leaves off the sidewalk. And we come through here on Blanchard Street, heading north towards the part of town where I like to work, or where I prefer to work. And this is not the smoothest road you can imagine. So if the phone moves around while I'm shooting, so be it. Did I say it's 5:36 a.m. on Thursday morning? I just counted the money and I have $180 on. That's not good, especially when you've got a $95 lease on the car and the fuel's gonna cost about $20 on 15. So yeah, I've made maybe $65 for myself. That sucks. It's just been one of those dead nights where nobody was doing anything. Usually there's a lot more going on, even on a Wednesday. It's that November thing. I think there's people are doing Christmas shopping or some damn thing, and when they're doing Christmas shopping, all their money is going towards buying shit that nobody needs, and they don't go anywhere because they don't have any money to go anywhere because they spent it all on shit that nobody needs. Bah, humbug. I don't really do Christmas. I live alone. I have no dependents. I don't have a lot of close friends that I socialize with. I guess that's because I work at night. Oh well, I made my own bed. I'm sleeping in it. Anyways, I don't believe I have much more to say about tonight, except that it was an opportunity to watch YouTube and fall asleep watching videos 2 or 3 times because I fell asleep watching them as I went along the first time. Yeah. I will be back in about 24 hours to tell you about the Thursday. And that would be it for Taxi Vlog 532, I think. Something like that. Okay, so I just had a last minute $20 fare, and that last minute $20 fare brought me up to $200. So looks like I'm going to be taking $85 home with me rather than $65. It can make a big difference. Just one last call at the very end of a slow night that dragged on forever. Now this is really the end of the Wednesday night. And like I said already, I'll be back tomorrow. This particular Thursday night felt really slow. It felt extremely slow. It didn't really get moving much. There was a couple times I connected, dropped one fare off and had another one right away. Especially that time up in Gordon Head, that was a real stroke of luck. But for the most part, it was slow night. At the same time though, I did a lot of longer fares, you know, $20 plus range. So I ended up with $270, even though I went to sleep several times in the morning while watching videos. And yeah, just watching videos, and I'd start watching a video and falling asleep, no matter what kind of video it was. If it was more than 5 minutes long, I'd fall asleep. And then of course the next time there was a call for me, the MDT would wake me up and I would do it. And that's what happened on my Thursday night. Now, I think I see where I'm going, sort of. There's a bit of blue in the sky. And there's people coming out of that street over there. So that's the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I'm tired. I worked all week. Well, I slept a lot in the morning hours, but that's only because I never get enough sleep at home. See, it's really easy to wake up at 4 in the afternoon like I do, but it's really difficult to get to sleep in the mornings, especially when it's already daytime. I have no trouble falling asleep anytime between 2 and 6 in the morning. No trouble at all. And then, now that it's like 6:30 or a bit later, I'm gonna get home. I may lie down on my posture foams and relax and fall asleep, but then after an hour I'll wake up, and then I'll have to do the process of winding down again to go to sleep, and that often takes me as late as 1 o'clock. It's hard because your body wants to be awake in the daytime and sleep at night. My natural rhythm: go to sleep at 2 in the morning, wake up at 10 in the morning. That's what I revert to on weekends. The unnatural hours where we have to work. And it's getting more difficult the older I get. I used to be able to sleep all day. Now I can't get to sleep until the afternoon. Whatever. I hope yours is better than mine.